Hello, 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 and welcome back to the Imperfect Marketing Podcast. I'm your host, Kendra Corman. And in today's episode, we're diving back into the world of AI assisted customer service. Or I should say, diving back into the world of AI, this time about customer service. As more and more brands adopt AI technologies to enhance their customer support, I think it's crucial for all of us to understand the benefits, some best practices, and some potential pitfalls of leveraging AI. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about some real world examples, discuss how you can effectively use it in your customer service strategy, whether there's one or 50 of you on your team. So, let's get started because AI is not just for the big companies. One of the most significant advantages of AI powered customer service is 24/7 availability. With chatbots and virtual assistants, your customers can get instant responses to their questions, regardless of the time of day. Now, this reduces wait times, which is awesome, but it also improves customer satisfaction. I'm going to talk a little bit about the tool I'm using right now, which is ManyChat, a bit later. But when I was talking to a few others about why they use it and asked the question, do people not like it because it's clearly an automation? The answer was people don't care if it's automated or not. They just want their answers when they want their answers, which I thought was really insightful. So, AI tools can really provide personalized support, recommendations based on a customer's history and preferences. And all of this stuff is available to us, even as small businesses. So, I want you to think about that. But as always, AI needs to be integrated with human support because while it can enhance customer service, it is really, really, really important to remember that it should be used always in conjunction with humans. It's just not a complete replacement. It gets you, as my friend Jeff Sapanchik says, between 50 and 80% of the way there. AI tools are really great with routine inquiries and tasks because it frees up human agents to focus on those more complex and nuanced issues. So, my friend Jeff, who I was just mentioning, is an AI and business consultant. He actually helped a company create an AI tool that gets information to lower level support team members. It frees up their higher level technical support people, and it is saving them a ton of time and money because those resources are able to be deployed differently. It's supplementing real people because it's just knowledge sharing. It's not replacing either the people that are answering, it's actually empowering them. And it's not replacing those higher level engineers because it's allowing them to focus on what they really want to be focused on, not necessarily answering customer questions. So the key is really finding that balance between AI automation and human interaction. You really want to integrate the two as best as possible so you can provide efficient, personalized support that meets the diverse needs of your customers. So let's talk about implementing it. First, you have to define the role of AI in your support strategy. Identify the specific tasks and interactions that AI will handle and ensure that customers understand when they're working with a bot rather than a human agent. This is extremely important. You don't want people to think that they're talking to a human when they're really dealing with AI. It's not the same, and it can actually hurt satisfaction because AI isn't 100% of where it needs to be on its own. It's also important to regularly monitor and assess the performance of your AI tools. I know a lot of people have been saying that like ChatGPT has been getting dumber. Sometimes I agree with that. But again, you really want to think about it and monitor it and make sure that it's still working as designed and intended. You want to use customer feedback and data analytics to identify areas for improvement and optimize your AI implementations over time. I personally recommend working with a professional if you're going to implement certain AI tools. Someone who's been successful at implementations and can help you think in a different way is going to be really important if it's large scale. If you're doing like a tool, that's one thing. But a bigger scale, going to want to have some help. Now, let's look at some brands that are leveraging AI for customer support, like Macy's. Macy's actually has introduced something called Macy's On Call. It's a smartphone-based assistant that helps customers navigate stores and locate products or services. It provides instant, personalized answers to customers' queries. And so Macy's significantly improved the in-store shopping experience. I don't want to go trying to find a sales rep to help me to wait in line because all these other people are checking out and have questions, right? I just want to be able to figure out what I need and get going. Now, this has also given the humans that work there a bit more time to deal with issues that truly require in person attention or are too complex for AI to answer. On the other hand, Comcast serves as an example of a hot mess AI implementation. This is a personal observation on my part because I was overcharged one month for my internet. The chatbot sent me in circles and circles and more circles with no option to leave a message, escalate it, nothing. I'm like, no, I understand my bill. It's the wrong amount. Anyway, it was painful. It only provided generic, unhelpful responses to my inquiries. And that would have been fine. I get it. Not everybody, a lot of people have those basic inquiries, and having those basic answers handled by AI is fine. But let me pick talk to an agent if you don't get me to an answer, rather than sending me back to the same prompts over again. Now, I mentioned it before a little bit, and I'm using this tool called ManyChat. Provides quicker responses to Instagram and Facebook messages. It automates those initial greetings and some of the common inquiries. So I can ensure that my followers receive timely, relevant information while maintaining a little bit of a personal touch through human interaction when needed. So if you want to check it out, DM me Imperfect Marketing on Instagram at Kendra Corman Coach, and you're going to get a link to the podcast. It's a pretty cool way to go ahead and respond to people and let them know what they can have. I can schedule in delays and follow-ups and everything else. So there's still opportunity for that personal interaction, but it doesn't have to be at every turn. And I can get that initial delivery of content right off the bat. We live in a world of immediate gratification. We want everything immediately. If we don't get it, we're just not happy. Look at me and my Comcast issue. I was not a happy camper. No matter the size of your business, you need to investigate what processes you have and where you might be able to supplement with AI. As entrepreneurs, we can't always provide 24/7 support, but AI tools can really help here. Make sure you're looking to strike the right balance, though, between AI automation and human interaction, and to continually assess and optimize your AI tools based on customer feedback. The right approach, AI can be a powerful ally in creating a more responsive, engaging, and efficient customer service experience. Thank you again so much for tuning into this episode of Imperfect Marketing. I hope you learned something. And if you did, I would love it if you would rate and subscribe wherever you're listening and watching. It would really help me out. Until next time, I hope to see you again on another episode of Imperfect Marketing.